your ways. Already read all your plays, yeah. I think I'm booked for tomorrow, yeah. And today just ain't your day, hey. I see you feeding they hate. See the bodies that you take. We do not break, never no breaks. Building this place on top of your plate. Come and see me by the my squad too deep. Gotta give it like Newsweek. Kicking these fat like Blue Lee, yeah. In front of never use like UV, yeah. UV, yeah. Sun gotta shine, Lord, UV. Hit him with the oil. Come out, share, don't let him fool you. He bring up your passport, bring up his few.
Welcome to Off the Clock, the show that talks one-on-one with all those involved in athletics, from coaches and players to staff and fans. Layne Skiles is becoming legend here at Missouri Southern, the first Lion to have 500 points, 100 made three-pointers, 100 made free throws, and 100 assists provided, all sets in January 22nd. And she's not finished yet. She joins us today along with transfer athlete Cameron Call, a guard from Mount Vernon. She appeared in 29 games for the Lions in the 21-22 season, scoring a season-high 13 points against McKendree. She comes to us from Illinois State. Welcome, Layne and Cameron. Illinois State. I'm from Illinois, so I relate with that. Nice. I applied to Illinois State and got in and then ended up So you
relate.
Yeah, I relate to that. So welcome here. So we would love to get to know just about each of you personally. So start with you, a little bit of background.
Well, I'm originally from Purdy, Missouri, and I'm a fifth year here at Missouri Southern. I'm a marketing and finance major with a minor in management. I don't know what I'm going to do after college yet. I would like to relocate to Northwest Arkansas because a lot of my family is there. But as far as job-wise, I'm looking in the marketing area more than finance, but that's what I'm up to right now.
I am currently from Mount Vernon, Missouri, like you said, and I transferred from Illinois State, and I am a senior this year at Southern, and I am majoring in health science and dental hygiene. I will be applying to the program this spring with hopes I get in, but that is what I'm looking forward to, is hopefully getting to the dental hygiene program after basketball.
Very nice. So how long has basketball been a part of your guys' life? Has it always been there, or is it something that just recently came about?
Mm-hmm. I would say somewhere around 4, 5, 6 years old is when I started playing. I started at the YMCA with a bunch of girls that were around my age that I ended up graduating high school with, so we were 13-year classmates. But I started out doing that, but I played a bunch of other sports too. So I started out in soccer, gymnastics, I've done basketball. So I started out at a young age playing organized sports.
Yeah, same. I started around 4 or 5 playing basketball. I did gymnastics for a little bit, but basketball kind of sold me, and that's the only sport I really played all growing up, and obviously I'm still playing it today.
So it's been there for just a long time and
yeah.
Just stuck. So you both play guard. Was this always your position, or was there something that just switched? Or
I've always been a 4-player, just because being 5'10", that's just a position that suits me more. But I've pretty much played that my entire life. I haven't really had much variance from that. But
the only time I can think where I was a post was when I was younger, and I was a lot bigger than most of the girls at that time. So I played a little post when I was younger, but I've always been a guard ever since after that.
So what would you say, are there any qualifications that you need to be a guard player, or is it just wherever you fit?
I would say you need to be at least
a good ball handler.
Yeah, a good ball handler.
For sure. I would say, somewhat fast.
Yeah.
Be able to somewhat shoot the ball, or can have some type of an outside shot. But yeah, I think that would be it mainly.
So was youth sports important into your development coming into college, or I assume it was, since you guys have been playing for a while. So tell us about that, how it helped shape you into the athlete you are today.
I would say youth sports definitely did help, because even if I was to choose a different sport going into it, me playing basketball helped with the teamwork aspect of sports in general. So I think growing up and interacting with other kids along the way has helped shape being a great teammate, and then your hand-eye coordination just starting at a young age helps you progress as you get older.
Yeah, I think youth sports had a big role, especially just being who I am today as an athlete. I played traveling ball a lot growing up, which helped me create a lot of new friends and meet, like, I've known Layne for a long time. I played her when she was at Purdy, and she played with the same organization as I did, which was Missouri Valley Magic. And it helped me travel, and it helped me give me the opportunity to play college basketball today, too. So it definitely had a big role of where I'm at today.
So how important is conditioning? I noticed, Layne, you started all games last season and had a lob on court time. So how do you feel conditioning helped you and helped build your endurance for that?
Well, we, in the summertime, a majority of us stayed in town, and we have workouts that we do together, and a lot of it is conditioning, but we also have a preseason that gets us ready. But I think as a team, we joke a lot of the times that we could run like as much as we want. Like, you could go out and run 5 miles, but until you play a basketball game, like, you're not going to be in shape for basketball. So actually playing against each other and like having pickup games and stuff is actually what helps us get into shape for basketball.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Like, we condition a lot in the summer with Coach B, and we always like laugh and say like, oh my gosh, we have conditioning today, but like we know we need it. But it is like, it's different. Like, conditioning with him is so different compared to when we go on the court, because basketball shape is just different than just like running up and down. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like she said, it's just a different kind of getting in shape.
But I would definitely say that it's extremely important, because
Yes.
you can start the game, feel really fresh, ready to go. And if by minute like 30 you're feeling a little bit fatigued, like, you're going to alter your shot a little bit to make sure that it makes it to the rim, or you're going to be a little slower getting up in the court. So I would say just having a good endurance built up is going to help you in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
So, Layne, congratulations on being the first Lion to reach 500 points. How does that feel? Is it like you're like a little high at the moment, or?
It feels good. I would say when I first found out, it was more of a shocked feeling, not that I couldn't get it done, but it was more of I had no idea until they told me after the game that I was reaching kind of like a first Lion milestone. But I would say it feels good, but I wouldn't be where I am without my teammates, because this is a team sport.
So, both of you make a lot of 3-pointers. What's the good training for that? How do you train for that, or?
Well, we get a lot of shots up.
Yeah, we do.
During the week. So in preseason, we had scheduled times, like twice a week would come in extra outside of practice. But now I think a majority of our team comes in 5 days a week and gets shots up on their own. And it's working on shots that are specific to us. So shots we'll take in a game. So it's not like a one-size-fits-all. So us just having the repetition and a lot of practice, the extra 5 days a week outside of practice is what really helps us.
So, Cameron, you transferred to Southern. What prompted that switch from Illinois State to come to Southern?
A lot of factors did, honestly. One of the main ones was I want to be closer to home. Obviously, Mount Vernon's not that far from Joplin, and I wanted to be able to see my family more and to see some more familiar faces in the crowd. And then another one was dental hygiene. Like I've said, I wanted to go to dental hygiene school, and Southern has a great dental hygiene program. And my sister actually went to Southern and went to dental hygiene school here too. So those were the two big reasons why I came to Southern.
So now both of you have been honor roll students here. What is it hard keeping that sense of keeping all the grades up and keeping basketball part of your life?
Yes. A lot of the girls on team make fun of me because they'll ask to do something. I'll be like, I gotta go study. I gotta study. So I definitely think it can be challenging sometimes. It definitely takes a lot of time management skills, I would say. But just, being smart with like trying to get your work done before workouts. So, and after workouts, we have all this homework. So it definitely takes a lot of time management skills, but it's definitely doable.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same for you?
Yeah, I would agree with Cameron. I think her major being dental hygiene takes a little bit more time outside of the classroom than I would say mine does. I'm not saying that mine's not difficult,
No.
but in a way, Cam has to spend more time and be more time management oriented and stuff than I do. But I would say it's definitely doable with good time management.
Is there anything that keeps you guys especially motivated?
Like in the classroom
Or
in general?
in both aspects. Keep that motivation flowing for both your academics and going and playing.
I think being student athletes and being very competitive and like wanting to kind of be the best, I think that that is a translation that you get from sports, even in the classroom. So when you get in the classroom, you kind of want to be your best, do your best. And so I think that's what kind of fuels you in the classroom as well with sports.
Is it the same for you?
Yeah, I would have to agree with her on that.
So, as an athlete, do you guys feel you have an example to set for youth who might be watching?
I would say, of course, because we do have a lot of community involvement in our games, and we had elementary day this last week, so we know that like those kids come and watch, and they're like, oh yeah, I want to do that someday. So the eyes are always watching, and so I think we do need to be conscious of the example that we set.
Yeah, I agree. Like she said, not many people get the platform we do to be student athletes. So I think us just being aware of what we do and our actions and know that there's little ones and younger people that look up to us to show that we're showing a good example to them.
So what's the biggest challenge coming up for this season, you guys think?
I think our biggest challenge is last year, people we didn't have a target on our back last year. I think we kind of just played to try to prove a point. And I think this year we have a target on our back, so we're kind of the top dog now, it kind of seems like. So I think our biggest challenge is going to be for us to just play Moso basketball, not let that affect us, our title or what people think of us, but just play like we did last year, just with confidence and know who we are as a team and not let all the publicity and all that get to our heads, but just play Moso basketball.
And I would agree with her. Being where we finished last year and we have high expectations for this season, we're going to get everyone's best game on every night. So I think being consistent and just playing our game is what's going to keep us at the top.
Mm-hmm. So now finally we come to our fun question. What is your guys' favorite concession stand snack or treat?
Oh, that's a toughie.
If I had to choose, it'd probably be the pretzel.
That's
maybe.
what I was gonna say. A pretzel.
I don't really go to concession stand all that
Pretzel,
often.
yeah. Pretzel with some salt,
Yeah.
cheese. Yeah, that's always a good choice.
So thank you guys for being here, and let's get back to the game.
Now when it comes to fear, you can either forget everything and run. I say or you can face everything and rise. I believe. And let me tell you what I believe. I believe that. I believe we're gonna face everything. I believe that we will win. It's time to knuckle up and fight hard. Now let's all buckle up and fight hard. Say it with me. I believe. Say it with me. I believe that. Say it with me. I believe that we will win. Bottom line, no matter what, face everything and rise.